A very good morning to all of you. In this part of our discussion, after talking about the first rasa, Sringar Ras, we shall go ahead with Karuna Ras. Now, Karuna Ras refers to the pathetic sentiment. Pathetic means something which is related to shok. Okay, and this pathetic sentiment used in dramatic performance, which we call Natya, is called Karunaras. Pathetic means something which causes us to become sad, to express our grief. And the word Karunaras is the combination of two words. It has Sanskrit origin. Karun means pathetic and ras means sentiment. Okay, so pathetic sentiment. That is the meaning, literal meaning of the Sanskrit term Karunaras. Now, this pathetic sentiment is produced from different kind of determinants, consequence, and complementary psychological states. There are different factors or different consequences which cause this rasa to come out of our heart, we can say. Okay, of course, I told you that every rasa comes out of sthayi bhavas. Okay, and vibhavas. Means all four bhavas are combined in the production or in the creation of rasa. So Karuna Rasa is the pathetic sentiment. Pathetic, I explained, is a feeling of sympathy, feeling of grief. So this sentiment is produced from a combination of determinants, consequence, and even complementary means related psychological state of mind. Means in which state of mind you are. That also causes. What? As you know, the basic feeling of Sringar Rasa is Rati, that is love. And the basic feeling of Karuna is sorrow. The basic feeling of pathetic sentiment is sorrow, shoka, we can say. So Karuna Ras comes from the sthayi bhava of sorrow or shok. And this sthayi bhava, which is always there in you, in your conscious and subconscious mind, is generated by the excitants, vibhava, like bereavement of near and dear ones. Bereavement means death of near and dear ones. And ensuance means anubhavas, when you see the tears of others and other forms of sorrow, when others are crying, others are suffering. So that is the anubhava. On the stage, this anubhava is presented by the actor or actress by using gestures and body language. Now you can see this picture of a lady wherein she's expressing this. That is anubhava, giving us the anubhava of Karuna Rasa through her eyes, facial expressions, and gestures, body movement, we can say. So, when you see Bharatnatyam, then you can see that Bharatnatyam is a dramatic expression of different kind of feelings, we can say. So, Karuna Rasa is a sorrow created. Sorrow is the sthayi bhava, which is in everyone. Okay, it is stronger in some people and it is weaker in some other people. Or some other people may be passive. The feeling of passiveness was added by certain Sanskrit critics in the latter list. Earlier we talked about 8 sthayi bhavas and one more was added. Okay, so this Karuna Ras is a kind of shok generated by vibhavas, like death of near and dear, or like so the departure of the near and dear, who goes away from you, who never meets you back, or someone who is going to a foreign land. So that makes you, that is the excitement, that is the vibhava, uddipanas, okay, and alambanas we can say. And then we have these anubhavas, like shedding of tears and variants like debility, etc. So crying and all. Now, a Sanskrit scholar of 18th century, Chiranjeev, has not mentioned in his study of Karuna Rasa, in his critique, he has not mentioned the color. Okay, in case of Sringar Rasa, we saw that the color of Sringar Rasa is, I think, I'd refer to that. The color is white or so. Okay, that is the color. And the color of Karun Ras was not mentioned by Chiranjeev, but Vishwanath, the author of Sahitya Darpan, has mentioned pigeon colored. The Sanskrit word is kapat, pigeon like color, gray. You must have seen pigeon color at the color of Karuna Rasa. And the presiding deity of the Rasa is the god of death, Yama. Yam is the presiding deity of the god of, this Karun Rasa. And Chiranjeev, the Sanskrit scholar, Sanskrit critic of 18th century, classifies this bereavement, viprayog, departure into two types. Departure is of two types, which is, the Sanskrit word for it is viprayog, viraha, okay? And this is created by, number one, type of viprayogis, once going to a distant place. And the other is caused by death. Now you must have heard many Hindi songs in which, a beloved cries when her lover or his lover goes away from him. Many of the Hindi songs, okay, they are the examples of Karuna Ras. When you must have heard Pardesi Pardesi Jana Nahi or Sandeshe Aate Hai, all these kind of songs are the examples of Karuna Ras, where the other person is in sorrow, in grief because of the departure of that person. Because that person is away from a wife who is away from a husband, or husband is away from his wife, may express his or her feelings. So that is an example of what we call Karuna Ras in the form of songs. I'm talking about poems. I'm talking about a piece of painting, etc., in which this can be shown, or a natak, which is presented on the stage, or a movie. We are taking examples of this kind. And the other is caused by death. Means when somebody dies, then time as well. Now, you must have heard such kind of songs. Karuna Rasa is awakened, is experienced. दुनिया से जाने वाले जाने चले जाते हैं कहाँ, नहीं कदमों के भी निशा. So you must have heard this song of Mukesh. I refer to old songs because I am familiar with those. And if you listen to the certain songs, जाते हो परदेश प्रिया, जाते ही खत लिखना, और चिट्ठी न संदेश, जाने का उद्देश. You must have heard this ghazal, okay, of Jagdish Singh. In that ghazal as well, come on. चिट्ठी न कोई संदेश, जाने का कौन से देश, तुम चले गए. So there, when you listen to these songs, so you experience Karuna Rasa. And again, I talked about death. If you read elegy is a type of poem in which a speaker laments over the loss of somebody near and dear. So elegies are the good examples of Karuna Rasa. If you have studied elegy, okay, elegy is written in the Country Churchyard by Thomas Gray, or Tears, the Idle Tears by Alfred Lord Tennyson. So all these are the examples wherein you experience Karuna Rasa. So in short, we can say that Karuna Rasa emerges due to shok, sorrow or grief. Rather, it is pleasurable as well. No, there is a popular quotation. There's a pleasure in pain as well. I think it was Samuel Johnson or somebody else. I don't remember. There's a pleasure in pain. So one can experience pleasure in pain as well. Miss, when you hear such kind of songs, you get a kind of internal joy. Means although we do not undergo those experiences, but others' experiences make you cry. So it is pleasurable as it has the power to meet the human heart. Those songs, those poems appeal to your heart. Then I talked about the Vibhava, the Sthai Bhava is Shoka. The Vibhava is means Alambana. There are two types of Vibhavas. One is Alambana and the other is Uddipana. When you see a deceased person itself is Alambana, and reference to that person is Uddipana. Deceased means dead person. Okay, a dead person is Alambana Vibhava, and when we refer to or when we show the dead person's body, when we see the people crying, so that is Uddipana. After seeing a mother crying or a daughter crying, you also undergo that experience. You must have seen, certain news in which an army man is shown and his wife, his family is shown. So that is kind of Uddipana. After looking at them, we also feel sad. We also undergo that experience of shoka. And what are the anubhavas? Anubhavas are cursing destiny, then stupefaction. Stupefaction means any kind of loss, death, etc. Cursing destiny is also a kind of anubhava. Means a person undergoes suffering because of departure, because of death, etc. And stupefaction means death itself are the anubhavas. And the Vebhikari bhavas involved in Karuna Rasa are disgust, anxiety, and uneasiness. So we express a kind of disgust, anxiety, fear, uneasiness. So in this manner, Karuna Rasa is the combination of all four bhavas. Sthai bhavas, vibhavas, anubhavas, and Vebhikari bhavas.